This online video series shows easy step-by-step ways to make great tasting meals, side dishes, and snacks to help you clean up your diet by eliminating processed foods, refined sugar, grains, and dairy from your diet. Sit back, take notes, and then go make something paleo. Welcome to another edition of Bill and Staci's Paleo Kitchen. I'm Bill Russell from CrossFit Cleveland. Tonight I'm going to show you how to make breaded bacon. We've made a few videos so far. I made my kale chips, some beef jerky. Staci made her homemade mayonnaise. I just put one up a little while ago, how I pack my lunch quickly. You might be saying, well, that stuff really doesn't grab me. I don't really like kale, and beef jerky's okay. I'm telling you what, everybody loves bacon. And I never heard of breaded bacon before until just the other day. Somebody posted a bacon recipe online and I read it, and they hinted about breading it, and I thought that's an awesome idea. So to stay with the paleo concept, non or gluten-free, is I'm going to make it and show you how to do it with almond meal. So I've already made a batch, so I'm going to be able to show you right away what it looks like when it comes out. You see, I've already made a mess. This is what you're going to look like in your kitchen. There's just no way to do this neatly. So what I have is I've got our Whole30 approved sugar-free bacon we get from US Wellness. It's online. Just Google US Wellness sugar-free bacon Whole30. You'll find it. It's relatively expensive. You've got to buy about 7 pounds, I think, is their minimum order. But it's awesome. It's sugar-free. It doesn't have any chemicals or additives or preservatives or hormones or antibiotics. It's from pastured pork. So it's really, as far as a cut of bacon, it's the best thing that we've found so far. And it really doesn't cook down much from when it's raw. So what I've got here is an egg. I just beat an egg with a little bit of water. I'm going to coat that bacon. And then I've got almond meal. We buy our almond meal from Trader Joe's. Some places it gets relatively expensive. I think Whole Foods and Earth Fare, it's about 10 bucks a pound. It's $3.99 a pound at Trader Joe's. It's just ground up almond. You can do it yourself. I've got a friend of ours, member at the gym, Jeff Shimo, who does it in a blender. I'm telling you, it's a lot of work, and for $4 a pound, that's about what you pay for regular almonds. So I'm going to soak the bacon in the egg, plop it in the almond meal. It's just like breading anything else, chicken, onion rings, whatever. So when I cook this, it's at 400 in the oven. So I'm not going to fry this in a pan and make a hell of a mess. I've got a cookie sheet here with a piece of aluminum foil just to make the cleanup easier. The first batch I sprayed with Pam or some kind of a cooking spray, but this is the second batch, so it's got a nice little layer of bacon grease on the bottom, so I'm not going to have to do anything with it. So I'm going to put this in the oven at 400 degrees. I set my timer for 15 minutes. At the 15-minute point, I'm going to open it up and I'm going to turn each piece over. And then I'm going to set the timer for 10 more minutes. And in my oven, that makes it just right. It's not that critical if you let it go a little bit longer. It's not like it's going to burn right away. So just keep an eye on it and just cook it to the level of doneness that you like. Alright, so you can see it's relatively messy breading this. Now there's no flavor to this almond meal, or very little, so you want to season it. I've only made, this is only my second batch, so I haven't had a lot of time experimenting, but my old standbys: garlic powder, black pepper, and I've got a Cajun seasoning that's become my favorite. It's McCormick's. It's called Perfect Pinch. It's a Cajun seasoning that I put on chicken and salmon and swordfish, and I haven't gotten tired of it yet. I've been using it for months. But any seasoning that you like, Old Bay would be good. Experiment around. But I'm going to just coat one side. When I turn the bacon at that 15-minute point, I don't season the other side. I put just enough on this side and I don't need to add any more. I'm going to take that, stick it in the oven, set my timer. I preheat this at 300 and then I turn it to 400. I don't know why, that's just what I do. After 15 minutes, I'm going to turn the bacon over, reset the timer, cook it for another 10 minutes, check it. If it looks like it's good, bring it off on a plate, let it dry off on the paper towels, and this is what you have. I like to cut it into bite-sized pieces. Otherwise, you're going to eat this whole plate if you're not careful. So cut it into smaller pieces, put it in a container, keep it in the fridge. So there you have it, an awesome, quick recipe, breaded bacon. Try it and let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Bill and Staci's Paleo Kitchen. We'll see you again. Thanks.